Greetings fellow penguins, it's Danish here, we're back with Pikmin. And, well, turns out the footage is finally working. I guess Vegas is actually not having trouble with MP4. So there we go, that's a fix. That's going to help me a shit ton for a while. So, Forest of Hope, let's land in the Forest of Hope. Got quite a few things we need to get done. There's one very important part we need to grab that'll give us a radar on the pause menu. Right then, let's get the Pikmin out. Come on. A dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy. So I shall call out the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and push A. Right, let's call Pikmin out. There we go. Right, first thing we want to do is raise their numbers. Oh, there's a yellow pellet there. That's one thing I didn't mention about the pellets. There's 3 different colours. Considering there's 3 different types of Pikmin, the second type is in the Forest of Hope. It's just over there. Oh fuck, we're pulling up the grass. I completely forgot. Basically, the colour of the pellets determine which Pikmin it's best for. There's one thing as well. There are a couple of areas. Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favourite seems to be full of nutrition. My brain is going too fast, my mouth can't keep up. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. Basically, those flower Pikmin, might as well have them pull the rest of it out. Those flower Pikmin are basically better at everything than regular Pikmin. Let's have them break down the door. And notice at the top of the screen there's a little daylight counter. That's the time limit. This part, so likely why day 1 was so quick. There wasn't as much to do and the day automatically ended. This will probably take about 20 minutes for each day. Whoa, was I just floating for a second? That was fucking weird. Grass, I'll leave that grass for later. That we can't break down. We need the yellow Pikmin for that, which we'll grab. There's a lot of new things to go over. Also, there's other creatures we can find as well, like these things. I forget what they're called. Bulborbs. That's it. Bulborbs. Best way to deal with a small Bulborb is to, if possible, when you chuck a Pikmin at it, have it, there we go, land directly on. Have it land directly on the Bulborb. Bulborbs are used the same way as pellets. Oh, you little shite. Once you've killed an enemy, you basically use them the same way as anything, really. You just shove them in the onion and get more Pikmin. Excuse me. Enemies tend to give significantly more Pikmin than pellets. Let's grab them all. We're going to need as many Pikmin as we can get if we're going to face up against that adult Bullymon? Jesus, Bulborb. I keep thinking Borderlands. I've been playing too much Borderlands 2. Just get as many as possible on there. The more Pikmin, the faster they carry it. There we go. Might as well kill those there as well. Oh fuck, that was too close. Gotta be careful as well. Pretty much all the wildlife in this game is hostile as fuck. Some enemies, when they eat Pikmin, it is possible to save them by killing the enemy first. But not many of them can do that. There are a couple of enemies that don't directly attack Pikmin. I mean, they don't directly eat, they don't kill them. I don't think those kinds of enemies are here. Not in this level. Right then, 53. Oh shit, completely forgot about this. I know there was a part that we missed. We didn't have enough Pikmin to pick it up. I want to raise the numbers. I want to deal with that bulb orb first. And then 63. Not a bad start. Oh, no. That's annoying. The penguin army is growing! There we go. Now that I've got 63, should I grab that or should I kill? Let's kill this guy first. Just deal with him now. Come on. Right, always want to attack from behind. There we go. Flawless victory, bitch. Actually, you know what? I'll save his dead body. Don't want to use up too much of these things. There we go. It's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. Has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Not necessarily, considering that never has any use in the active game. Alright, up to 60 Pikmin can carry that thing. Always want to have as many Pikmin carrying it as possible. No matter how much is the required, you always want to exceed it just to make it faster. Even if it's just for one Pikmin, it's going to make it like what? Just like those valuable milliseconds faster. I'd say the main goal is to go for at least one part a day, at the very least. But there are some days where there will be some days you'll be at multiple. Here we go, that's the second part. This should light things up. No more candles for me. It's 2 out of 30, get 3 more to increase ship's capabilities. Every certain amount of parts you grab will unlock a new area. Altogether there's 5 levels, so it's not a big game. And let's be honest, it's quite a short game as well. Oh, clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor. Choose my actions accordingly. So it's the best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, numbers reflect Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in endings. To adjust my monitor, I can push Z to rotate the camera, left to right to zoom, and up to change viewpoint. I can also push plus to view a detailed computer analysis. Jesus Christ. I'm not even sure how much more of those fucking balls of text there are. The annoying thing is, even if you start attacking the wall, it doesn't fucking do anything. Right, let's try and take out the little guy first without waking the big one up. If it notices you and you leave it alive for too long, it'll scream and alert, and any bulb orbs sleeping will instantly wake up and attempt to eat you. So again, you want to just try and chuck it right on top of his head and kill it instantly. Right there. Oh no! Even if anything makes, even if any of your Pikmin or you make physical contact, whether it's damage or just accidentally touch it, it'll wake up and chase you. Got to get as far enough away from it as possible until it pisses off and goes back to sleep. So let's kill this guy. Oh, just a bit more. There we go. Right, there's the yellow onion. That's Pikmin number 2. Jesus. Probably notice as well, one thing to keep in mind, if you want to take out a plant, throw a Pikmin onto the actual face of the plant and knock the pellet down instantly. And there's the yellow Pikmin. A few different capabilities to the red. The colour is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggested this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? I must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold a Pikmin for a moment with A and swap out for another by pressing B. Basically, while you're holding A, you've got a Pikmin in your hand, just tap B and then there you go. Swap it. Now with these, some advantages are only apparent in Pikmin 2. For example, red Pikmin are resistant to fire. But there's no fire. Oh no, there is fire in this game. Shit, yeah. Red Pikmin are completely resistant to fire. Yellow Pikmin are resistant to electricity, but that doesn't become apparent until until Pikmin 2. And of course, yellow Pikmin, you can throw them much higher, about twice the height of any other Pikmin. Like you said, they are lighter than other Pikmin. Notice how high they went? And so you can use that to grab shit that you'd otherwise not be able to reach. Right then, so get as many grabbing this thing as possible. No, I don't want to go in that way. See, that's one thing that kind of annoys me a bit. It's like the Pikmin tend to decide where that thing is going to go. Come on. Oh, no, there we go, it's going. Basically, the majority of the Pikmin that are holding it will decide where it goes. If there's more yellow Pikmin than anything else, it'll go to the yellow onion. So we want to concentrate on raising these guys' numbers now. One thing that yellow Pikmin can also do is grab what's known as bomb rocks. You probably noticed them earlier. Right there. The yellow Pikmin has picked up a peculiar stone. Why does it decide to grab it? His action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. Basically, these bomb rocks are used to heavily damage enemies or blow up rock walls right there. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. They should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. When I throw a bomb rock carrying Pikmin and give them orders, they will throw their bomb rocks at nearby walls or obstacles. The explosive power of the bomb rocks is tremendous, so I must keep my distance. There we go. I sorted that out. There's not long left in the day now. So let's kill these guys. I think I just barely saved Pikmin there. These things are annoying as fuck. I think I've already lost one Pikmin. I'm not sure which Pikmin I ended up losing. This thing we really need to grab. .40, okay? It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all nearby ship parts with a single glance. I just push plus to check it. I hope... this find fills me with great hope. Oh, fuck, it's going the wrong way. Oh, no, it's not. No, they're not. Never mind. Any more of those? Yep, there are. Shit. Ow! Fucking attacked me! I need to give the yellow Pikmin as many of these things as possible. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onion on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I'm sure the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. As mentioned before, any Pikmin left stranded somewhere on the surface at night will die instantly. There are a couple of other factors to consider when it comes to nightfall. Oh shit, I can't use the radar to find stragglers. I'm not sure how many Pikmin I have planted. I need to get that fucking radar working. Once you get the radar into the dolphin, you can use it whenever you want. Until then, you've got literally nothing on your map. There we go. That's the radar. It's 2 parts already in 1 day. Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the location of other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can push plus to view. Up or down on the D-pad zooms in and out. This will surely help me search for the remaining parts. I've now recovered 3 out of 30 parts. I can find 2 more and increase the ship's capabilities. Right then, let's use it. There is a stray Pikmin. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, just barely. Just barely got it back. So, good progress so far. 3 parts already. And 2 variants of Pikmin. The next one will be in the next area. Can't get them just yet. Today since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover parts of the radar, I should be able to use the radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to push plus to locate my parts. Yet there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it and push A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Oh, I've already lost 2 Pikmin in battle, but they're both red, so it's not as bad. So let's save it. And we shall continue this next time. Day 3, we'll go back to the Forest of Hope, get some more fucking parts. So, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, leave a favourite, subscribe to become part of the Penguin Army so that we can defeat the Chair Squad. I'm currently building it. And until next time, fellow penguins, Danish out.